God bless all you guys. What a day to be alive. Wow. Thank you all for being here. We're here to get to the bottom of this. The bottom of life. And who we really are. Life is only negative. You only hate life. Life's only negative when you go against it. When you go against God. So when you're negative and when you hate, you're resisting the natural flow. You're making it harder than it has to be. Who are we? Well, we are just the feel of life. We are really no one. Because we're just giving names. And we were here before the names. The names of everything. So, as if you could physically touch reality, you are just the feel of reality. So who, there is no who in we, there is no we. You're dividing people up. You're dividing nature. This is why we came here. To exit out of our personality. And to feel the life that we are. Hello, everyone. So, life has a natural flow to it. And when you hate, and when it's negative, you're going against life. You're making it harder, essentially. Life has a flow and intuition. If you follow it, you're automatically happy. You're automatically in love with life. And you're at peace. Thanks for liking the beard. I am Rambo. Yeah. You feel your beard right? It connects to the atmosphere. And personally, yes, I do like the feel of it. You would never know if you never had one. And I never had one. It's actually one of the best feelings in the world. It's kind of freeing in its own way. Hello, Bandana King. I'm such a gassy boy. Should we all keep beards? That's personally up to you. Also, I don't have to worry about shaving. I haven't thought about shaving in about years now. It's been years. So I have more time to help the world. Or you could have more time doing whatever you want. This is a live meditation. Even something more. I'm connecting with God through the stillness. And you can tap into it too. You could tap into it logically, or you could just shut your mind up and feel me. I'm the only one following me. You follow yourself your whole entire life. So you are the one following you. With everything you do. And then you have intentions. And all those intentions are watched by you. So anytime you cause negativity, it doesn't matter if you weren't aware of it. If you create a bad feeling in somebody or somebody else, or anywhere, it could be to an animal, could be to a place, you're going to have to repent. You're going to have to repay for that energy. Hello, Anna. Watching from Scotland. Yeah. I'm actually from where Wiz Khalifa is from. Give it a break. Does that mean you were in here before? Did you really get married? Yeah. Hello, Ian. Yeah. Well, whether you're being sarcastic or not, White, it really doesn't matter. It's a nice giggle. But I hope everyone's happy. I hope you love your life. And I appreciate all the comments. What would you be doing now if cell phones never existed? That's an interesting question. I would be doing the same thing I'm doing now, but just doing it in person. I'd be congregating people, rallying them up, probably in the city. If God is real, because he has free will for everybody, yeah, I talk to myself all the time. How can one know the trust? Simply, it's calling you all the time. Your intuition is always on. Most people subdue it or subside it, and they only feel their intuition when God is trying to reach them immediately, when something dangerous is about to happen. So somebody getting real hurt, dying, even something happening to you. This only happens a few times in people's lives. But what they don't know is that your intuition, it's always on. Sometimes it alerts you more, such as preserving your character, preserving your life, because that's when it really needs to be on or noticed. But you can actually tap into it all the time, and you always know what to do, because it basically is your guide. You didn't come here alone. You didn't come here by yourself. Most importantly, you didn't come here to resist anybody or put up a fence to anybody. You'd be in Vegas? Yeah, I mean, sounds fun. I would gamble. I like rolling dice, but outside of casinos. Which, it's hard to get people that even do that. But I find that really exhilarating. Yeah, everyone's a caveman. Joseph Morris. When you grow out your hair, our species lineage basically is a caveman. That's why people, they go and live in a room. How many people do you know live in a room? They usually sometimes shield out the sun too. There's people that go underground, no sun again. And there are people that do live in caves. I'm glad for that, Nanobite. God pulled me here. He's the one that drove me to do this. Life drove me to do this. Thank you, Carol. Hello. I appreciate everyone's comments. Thank you, Nanobite. The Christian devil has been misrepresented. Yeah, and it's more importantly misinterpreted. So it's probably both. We can all read the same thing, and we all have our own interpretation. That's why I respect everybody's interpretation with anything in life. Anything you're going through, everyone, you're an individual. That's what makes you you. You have your own thoughts and your own perspective. I love hearing people's viewpoints, and I love hearing what people have to say. Hey, I didn't know that was you. Shooting a video right now. I take baths in the sink only. More importantly, I respect how you feel. I love you for who you are. And I understand people are going to have their own judgments and their own perspective. Do you poop in the shower? Do you have a lot of zombie youth high on spice where you're at? No, I think some other organizations are doing that. Jesus, is that you? God is working through me, and He works through all of us. Yeah. And it's the feeling of doing what is right. He is talking to you through your intuition. We are waking up and trying to find this. He would never abandon you or let you go into this world alone. He is the guidance system. Or you could say simply, life has a pre-built guidance system in you. Gambling is forbidden. Well, we can just call it rolling dice. Yeah. And it is forbidden, but I don't really know why gambling specifically is. Because I guess it's something to do with testing your luck, using luck. If Jesus was God, why did He die? He didn't die. His spirit's still in heaven. So, yeah, we're all just experiencing a body. But I simply want you to feel your soul and feel God. Yeah, you live in a room in a house. Hello, Queen from Australia. Hello, Everett Walker. Well, that's fun, atheists. Have a fun time. We just started though, so you don't know who's going to come in. God might show up right in this live. Hello, Dimitri. Yeah, shower. Temperature it's pretty cool. Yeah, today's probably been the coolest day. And it gets cold at night and in the morning. Yeah. You can hear the bells. Hello, Mick sign. Am I walking to the Taco Bell? I'm on the East Coast of the United States. Yeah. Alicia spent 3 years doing nothing but searching. Yeah. My favorite thing to do, if someone would ask, would be to rest and do nothing. It's not something I would do all the time, but it's one of the things I like to do. Simply sit or lay down and do absolutely nothing. But while I'm doing nothing, I'm feeling my life, and it's the best experience ever. It's the best feeling ever. Same as right now. To feel God. No, I said I wasn't sleeping though. Yeah. Once you feel amazing, you make amazing choices. Once you feel so good, then you want to keep this. That's why I want you to feel this. I've always felt this my whole life. But once you feel amazing, then that's all that really matters. Nothing can affect you. And it doesn't matter what other people say. Because God will direct you, and life will take you where you need to be. Everything's working out for you, and everything is positive. You can only label it negative, but God always has your back. So there is no negative. You just might react in a negative way. It's not as it appears. It appears bad or negative, but that's not true. Simply, you can override anything by tuning into your body. You can look straight, but while you're looking straight, put your focus towards your belly button and actually feel your body. There are no worries here. Simply, you'll feel God's love. There is no mistakes here. There's no even questions here. You feel so alive. Yeah. You actually feel life itself. There are no problems here. Drunk are welcome here. Hi, I'm drunk, sorry. What? When you drink, you want to have an effect inside of you. You want to feel something. Everybody wants to feel the life inside of them. It's why we do anything. If you ever notice, everything that happens outside of you, you still feel it on the inside. So everything, the whole existence is happening because you're here. Else you wouldn't know about it. You wouldn't be witnessing it. You're just trying to feel the life inside of you. And you can override any negativity. In fact, if you feel negatively, then you're not feeling your life. Because the life inside of you, it's pure positivity. It's pure knowing. And it's with God. With the alignment of reality. So you can't hate and feel your life at the same time. Because feeling your life, which is inside of you, is the greatest feeling ever. The only way you could hate life would be if you weren't feeling it and you didn't really know it. But that's why I'm here. And that's why we're all here. So we actually feel life. It's the only thing that truly matters. You just think about it. Anytime you have any thought, you try to hang with your friends. Reason why you do anything. You want to feel some excitement. But the excitement is already happening inside of you. And it's where you're trying to get to with any thought. Hanging with your friends. You're trying to actually feel your life. Because that's all there really is. Simply, you can feel your life without living your life or actually doing anything. Because it's already on. It's who you are. You are positivity. You are bursting with happiness, with funniness, laughter, and most importantly, the currency that runs the world, which is love. Love is holding this all together. If you can tap into love right now, it will take you on the path of love. And you'll love everything you do. And you'll love every waking moment till the day you die. It's the most glorious thing. And it's how we're supposed to live life. So if you follow what you love, the reason you love it is because it puts you in a state of love. But theoretically, you don't have to do nothing because you're already there. This is granted by God. It's his greatest blessing. It's so we search and we look. It's part of the game. But then we redirect inwardly and we see that there's only this feel of life. All the way to the Grand Canyon, to your mother, your ancestors, to a walking zebra, even a plant. There's a fundamental feel of all of this that's going on. And if you tap into this, you feel everything, and you know everything. You know it by the feel, okay? It's not something you read data about. Those are two separate things. So you could read data about what I'm talking about, but it doesn't make you actually, it doesn't put you into it, nor does it make you feel it. Okay? Simply all there is life, and we're trying to feel it. Okay? I already feel it, and I've felt it most of my life. When I was younger, I wasn't aware. Okay? It is called intuition. We went over that specifically a little bit, and we're still going over it. You're talking about imaginary friends again? Anybody that spams and anybody that talks negative to one of the other members in here, well then you're going to be blocked from the channel. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or not, because you're living right now and you are aware of you seeing, you having a thought, and you're aware that there's something more. So while you don't need to believe in God, you can for sure feel all of reality. You can feel life. And life is God. God is life. Can it know me code? Nope. The whole thing is you should be full of happiness right now, the happiest you've ever been. You've been going through life, trying to figure out life, living life, but simply, you never had to do any of that. You're waking up to this. When you eat food, you should be completely, utterly happy. It's your natural state. Everyone should be happy. Dreams of energy dancing in the void. Wow, Rita James, that's real nice. God bless you. If that's a Monty Python said, dude. God bless everyone in here. This love is your natural state. How are you not in it? How are you not happy? Because the only way you cannot be happy is if you don't let yourself be happy. You actually have to force and grudge yourself to not be happy. To hate something, you have to force it. You have to forget the feeling of the life you are. If you forget the feeling of the life you are, then you're gonna hate. Because you're not feeling, you're thinking. Thinking is anything. But thinking isn't feeling. So you only hate life because you don't feel your life. And anybody that hates or negative, you would never do that in your natural state of being. This is called becoming conscious. Nice dog print coffee cup. Thank you. Yeah, that's someone got it for me. Do you have bipolar disorder? No. What's bipolar? Someone getting mad? I grew up around bipolar people. I haven't been mad in 12 years. Mad is something that condenses you and it turns poison into your blood. I simply will never go there, and I'll never create that feeling. I actually hate that feeling. And anybody hates the feeling of being mad. Because it is, you say it's not going your way. That's why someone gets mad. It is going your way. That's the thing. You're just claiming it's not. You're judging the world. The world is perfectly fine. Whatever happens in a forest, you could care less. Okay? But that's what's happening everywhere. It's just there. It's just happening. But then you put a label onto something. Oh, I hate this tree. Oh, I hate that squirrel ran at the pond and got some water. I hate it. You get stuck up into our thinking, and simply you stop feeling the life you are. And do you see how stupid that can sound? Yeah. Basically, with the forest situation, everything in life is just happening. In your life, there's no coincidences. It's happening right in front of you. And it's just happening. It's actually all positivity. But as soon as you react or take it negatively, then your whole world becomes negative. It's the whole reason why we create. It's the whole reason why we're here. People just get caught up in their minds too much. They judge people they make fun of people. You might not go this far, but other people, they'll go and kill. They'll go and start genocides. They'll tear up the whole world. For what? Because they forgot who they are. The story of life. Is literally. And so, you might not go as far as some other people, but this is what happens. Why people hate, or people grow up and they become miserable. They never had any love. Simple. The devil is missing love. Negativity wants to be positivity. That's the whole reason you feel negative or think negative. And then you want to feel love. So the devil wants love. Every person, an animal wants love. And the love is happening inside of you. Now for you, as a layman, your job is to spread this love. It's the whole reason you're here. The more you love, the more better you'll feel. And also you'll help the world. Yeah. Mushrooms, no thanks. I think mushrooms are boring. Yeah. Thank you, Jude, Michael, Corey. Look it up. Oh. You had an out-of-body experience, Jude? Or are you saying me? The sad part is about drugs. I'll tell you 2 stories about all drugs in the world. First of all, we'll get to that lastly. All drugs will never give you the ultimate experience. Simply, there's far more powerful and greater experiences. That's number one. But there's nothing wrong with doing any of these. For I have no judgment. But they're not going to make you feel life more. Okay. Number 2 about all drugs and alcohol is that you're searching for something. Well, it depends why you're doing it, your intent. But a lot of people, when they do peyote, ayahuasca, even anything else, mushrooms, and I did have mushroom soup, Ian. I had other things in there. Actually, I'm making some now. The thing is, you get lost. So you have this ayahuasca experience. Now you think you've seen the world. You think you're the shit. Sorry for that. You think you've seen it all. And then this person thinks they know it all. And then they keep searching for this experience. The experience, it's not outside of you. It's right inside of you. It's where the ayahuasca even happened. My third and biggest point of all, and I have nothing against all this, is the highest you'll ever feel is from God. None of that comes close. Not even close. Nowhere near it. So, the main problem is people are getting caught up. Steven, you've been seeing portals? Okay. I'm saying they think they're the ish. Sometimes it's not everyone's experience. They think they've seen it all. It's the ego death. It does not stay. That's a problem. You can have an ego death right now. And I've never seen anybody, out of all the people who do all this stuff, I've never seen anybody free. No one. And if I did, then I would say do it. Furthermore, it's you don't need it. It's that simple. For if you're going after spirituality, you can actually do way more without it. But there's nothing wrong with doing it. Yeah. Yeah. The only people that have had experiences, but they dropped them after, so it doesn't matter, because they knew they didn't need them anymore, and they knew that wasn't the ultimate experience. I guess one would be Ram Dass, but I don't know too much about him. Yeah. If that was the case, then the whole world would be completely happy. Yeah. I'm not describing my own shit, my own ish. You're missing the point, Akka. You're completely missing the point. I'm not projecting. You're projecting, which that's all right. I already said I'm not against them. Simple as that. I'm actually more so pro. But you don't search for that on the spiritual path, because I've seen it. And I've got there without it. If they would integrate, then they would stay with that experience all the time. But it always goes away. The high dies down. Why you look so messed up, buddy? Simply because I don't care. My life is existing, and this is where it brought me. This is what I had to go through. This is who I am. Hello, Thomas McDonald. And more importantly, I'm not against any of you guys or resistance. I have no resistance towards nothing. You're just sounding like you want to protect your experience, and that's fine. Yeah. Okay. My journey is taking me here. Dooner. I don't know why everyone keeps saying the Dooner Cougar effect. I feel life in its entirety. There's nothing to feel outside of this. It's not prescribed to just me. Okay? It's actually always been happening in my life. And it's happening right now in your life too. It's happening everywhere all at once. I don't think I have life figured out. There's nothing to figure out. There's nothing to think about. Quack, quack. All you're thinking, you want it to be answered. You don't know why you want it to be answered, but you want one. Whatever answer you pick and you're satisfied, that's whatever one you're willingly accept. Any thought or thinking you have, you eventually want it to end. So the thought itself wants to self-destruct. And then you automatically feel life. There's no denying it. There's no stopping it. Life is underneath the thought. It's before your thought. And it's, if you can focus, it's while you're having the thought. If you're not drawing any emotion to the thought. It's simply the feel of life. I call it a liveliness. And it's always there. It's even there when you die. Hello, Alex H. That would bound you on a plane of existence? Yeah. Spiritual awakenings can be living nightmares. Because you're waking up, all the stuff that you thought you knew and who you thought you were, all your identifications, you realize they're all just made up. And someone talked about an ego death. Yes, people can have ego deaths doing anything. I'm talking even further than an ego death. You have to understand this. It's when there's no thoughts at all. I'm not one to just push you and give you a baby start. You have to reach the second step, the end step. It's having no thoughts for longer periods of time. And it takes a certain energy level in concentration to do this. The whole reason you're here is to master energy. And the more energy you have, the better you feel. You would have became a vegetable, Stephen? Yeah. That's all right. Quack, quack. I would hug the whole world if I could, Robert. I look like a hillbilly. That's fine with me. That's a great life. God has brought me everything I've ever wanted. He's done the impossible, and he'll do the same for you. You surrender everything, all your identities, and he'll even do more, I promise you. If you flow with life, he'll do more than you can even think. He'll give you everything that you love. You have to reach this state of love so he can give you this love. And he'll give you anything and everything. We are children of God. He basically has to. I'll tell you mine horrors. DMT is really a substance. Fear is the mind killer, yeah. Most people live in fear. Okay, you believe DMT experience are actually Trinity. I'm not saying you have to believe me or you have to take word for word what I say. Yeah. I'm not forcing you to believe anything. We talked about this before I even got into all this. And I'm not against anything. I don't resist anything. I'm actually more so for them. I don't want that. It's simply, I've never had a calling to do that. Okay? Your calling may be different. But I know for the ultimate enlightenment, for the goal of life, I have reached there, and you can be there too. Simply, you don't need to do those things. We are getting into why people get caught up in the experiences, basically. No, I don't want a haircut. You saw a ghost and he was full 3D. But yeah, I actually ate some mushrooms. Like, as in for food. And then I had like mushroom soup. Funny enough. I need companionship and trauma healing. That's just your projection. And that's fine. And I don't need that. Yeah. Don't need companionship or trauma. God is my only companion, and so is life. But we're all filled with life. And I don't have no trauma. Yeah. Else I wouldn't be like this. Yeah, you're 100% sober when you got Holy Spirit. It's when you get so sick of life, so tired of it, or you're just completely suffering with some type of emotion usually, or thought. And when you're in this complete 100% sufferingness, this is when you find God. Find complete joy forever. It is almost like we have to go through this. It's the Holy Spirit. With a 5 to 9 prison sentence. IR, matey. It comes from living life. We went over this in the beginning. And not having to shave. It's actually freedom. Till someone else says something about it. You know, all my life, let me know if this happened to you. People try to tell you to be a certain way. And they always want you to do something. In particular, I was always told to cut my hair. Not even a reasoning. I was always told to shave. Yeah, that trope, that's what I was basically explaining. I will be doing survival videos, Ian, but I need to be in that place to go do it. And usually I would like someone there recording something like that. It's for sure happening though. Guaranteed. The spiritual awakening is when you realize and you have your attention to when you're not thinking. It's the space in between your thoughts. And you have to have some concentration, some alertness, but it's concentration. So, to see when you're not thinking. Because what happens is, when someone stops thinking, they become unaware. So they may feel good, but they're not aware to why they're feeling so good, which is what all drugs are trying to do, or emulate. Is to be present, not when you're having a thought, but when you're not having thoughts. And then you feel the real you. It's very magical. Most monks and saints use substances. I don't know which saints and monks you're referring to, and And I don't know that about them. Yeah. There are 2 steps. Yeah. Yeah. Most people stop at step 1. Step 1 is to be aware that you're having thoughts. It's like the elementary step. So now you're aware of your thoughts. Now you can be aware when you're not having any. The space in between them. Yeah. And then you're free. You're free of thoughts. The game's over. You become life itself. Yeah. Most people stop at step 1. And if you can get so good at step 1 that, but it's not the final step. What's going on? You can tell when someone's not in a state of love. If you think about love all the time, then you can go into this state. You can use your mind. If you just always think about stuff you're loving, and then you feel love, and now you don't need to think about a thought, a feeling to generate it. You just step into who you naturally are. Yeah, trauma-based will take you through the worst. Yeah, the mind does need bending. What is your God's name? Well, most people call him God. But he didn't have no name. And there was no name before that, God. It's simply the feel of life. Life itself. Yeah. Do they stick wanted posters on Telegraph? No, they'll throw it on social media. They'll put missing people on like bulletin boards and in stores. Quack, quack. Because I like to have fun. Because it's funny. And simply I feel the Lord inside of me. I'm full of joy. Look like a hippie. What's your message? To stop thinking and feel the life that you are. Everybody should be in complete happiness. If you eat food, you don't need to even eat. Because it's naturally coming out of you. It's literally beaming out of you. It's bursting love. And the only way that you cannot feel this is if there's an interruption. And it's through your mind. Your mind is a limited thing. It's a limited idea. You are limitless in the vastness of the space. Simply, life is not just in your head. It's all around you. It's the connection to everything. That was beautifully sunshine. Yeah, I abandoned everything for God. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Trope. That's just what you think, the Sun 7? Quack, quack. Do you know everyone over moves are watched by whoever? I don't care. I don't think about that. I'm always watching my life. That's what importantly matters. Thinking about something else is oblivious. Especially something that's not going on in front of you. More importantly, we're all watching our lives. All the time. We talked about jesters yesterday morning. There's like a 20-minute to 30-minute talk on them. The same thing that's in Batman, The Dark Knight. Borg is missing his headband. You already do semen retention? It's great. I've been doing it for like years. Does anyone... I've heard of what you said, the yakky yakky. But we are telepathic people. Your dog is telepathic. So is all your animals. Okay? We actually talk telepathically. That's how they talk in heaven. Are you getting apple cider? Ian? Thank you for being here, Carol. Everybody else. Luca. Ian. Hello, Katarina. We went over a lot. So I can't really pinpoint it. I haven't read too many books, Asasi. I just overcame naturally. It's what we're supposed to do, but people don't. I overcame all of my emotions when I was 19 years old, or 20 years old, when the final one. And I've had life experiences. I just picked up from them. So I stopped eventually getting mad. I didn't really even get that mad. Okay? But I stopped reacting to the world. You'll never see me mad. Nothing gets me mad anymore. And simply, I don't want to feel that. and I feel the happiness, I feel positivity, I feel who I am. Most people, they don't overcome their emotions. There are no emotions. Funny enough, it's just accepting whatever happens. It doesn't matter how extreme it is. And it doesn't matter how little. There's no difference. There's no little and big. Your girlfriend left you. So what? It's over. You were already life. You were already satisfied. Complete. And once you feel this, then nothing matters what happens. It's yeah. My house could catch on fire. I could lose my computer, the rest of my clothes. I could die right now. It's all out of my control. And it really is not in your control anyway. The only thing you're controlling is your reaction to everything. Cheese onion pie. I'm glad, indie homie. It doesn't mean you're gonna get old. Doesn't mean you're gonna get sick. If you know how to keep the body, contrary to belief, you can be fit to the day you die. You can look good to the day you die. And the most famous one, you can have sex till the day you die if you know how to keep your body healthy. Your brain is silent. Yeah, that's where you're trying to get to after all. So, that's great, Steve. Nice to see you here. Thank you all for coming here. Yeah. Funny trolls are the best. Yeah. Hey. Have a good day. Thank you. I'll see you, Ambi. My brother's name is Ian. Well, you can feel the life you are, and you can feel good while you drink. We judge since the beginning. We'll stop judging. Then you'll see life as it is. Quack, quack. Yeah, it's actually when you stop judging then you see life. If you can just look at it without thinking about it, without describing it, it takes a certain amount of focus. It's not that easy for some people. I never claimed to know it all. Where am I walking to? Walking to God. I'm not walking to anywhere. Just doing it for the stream. I was also getting some sun. Yeah. And just for exercise, really. Oh, hello, MK. I'm judging. Well, then you're going to get locked. You're going to get locked in your perspective. So, I'm only going to be here for a little bit more. The word perspective. We went over this towards the beginning. Every individual has their own perspective. And really, it's either positive, you feel from it, or it's negatively. It's one or the other. I appreciate everyone's perspective, comment, and opinion. You can view life as a million perspectives. They're endless perspectives. And only you see it your way. And you can change your perspective at any time. The world sucks. This is the best place. Which one is right? The one that feels right, that you like the best. It's not the one that you don't like and the one that feels false. The one that closes you off and makes you feel negative, bad, then that's false. That's a false perspective. It's not wrong. There are no bad perspectives. But when your perspective makes you feel bad, why are you making yourself feel bad? You can create any perspective you want. And through the thought you create, your world becomes that perspective. If I think this is the best life, then it becomes the best life. I followingly make the best choices. Your perspective, though, is just a unique, limited perspective. But when you drop all the perspectives, you begin to merge with reality. You begin to actually become one with life itself. Because the whole reason we're here is basically to undo all our thoughts, our entanglements. And when we're free from thoughts, then we feel the very core of life itself, or the best feeling you'll ever feel. We are breaking out of patterns. That's what the everything you think about is something from the past or from the future, just data. What is it for being rich in murder? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Um, the thing is, when we have a negative perspective, it affects our whole world negatively, not just your world either. Like everyone gets affected by your negativity because it creates the feel in a field around you. More important, negativity will hold you captive, and you will get locked into that perspective. And you will keep coming back to that perspective, perpetually feeling negative for your entire life until you change it. Yeah, yeah, and do not repress or restrict. Life is already flowing. If you stop the flow, then it becomes backed up. Yeah. What if the meaning of everything is summarized in just one word? If that's what it means to you, I am a train rider, riding these trains all night. Your mom's a perspective. It is. You're just calling her something. You're calling her mother, your mother, but she's just there. She's not even a lady. She's just there, being, existing. And when you do call her a mother, that's a word agreed upon of society for the word and then for the meaning. So first you agree with the word mother, and then it has a meaning to it. So a mother, you could call her your father. She could be that metaphorically, physically. You could call her dough. You could call her It doesn't have to be one or the other. The one that makes you feel bad, whatever thought that makes you feel bad and encloses you, you can still choose that perspective, but it makes you feel bad. So if you simply pick the best thought, in the best perspective, then you automatically feel better. How is life in the US compared to Europe? Europe is probably better, but America probably has its advantages. Yeah. I'll see you, MK. Um, but I've never been to Europe, and Europe has so many nations in it. It's kind of which have different regulations. It was before Nick Gurr. Yeah, perspective of meaning life. It's already calling you. You don't even really put the thought perspective, because whatever you love to do, wherever life is pulling you, that's what you should go do. I mean, that's why it's pulling you. Yeah. I used to go to school in ninth grade. I think that's somebody else. This is made for Europe. Yeah. That would, Europe probably has more traditional families and communities, such as like Italy and Greece, and they definitely have healthier food. When you live in America, especially grow up, they they don't tell you about all Europe and all these other nations. they they only boast about us. So yeah. Yeah. Your name? Okay. We have the inertia of the universe. Sure. Uh, Inertia? Not sure what you mean by that. How's it going? Doggy dog. Yeah, well, I'm going to be getting out of here. God bless all you guys. Don't let nothing get to you. Outshine your happiness. You are the meaning of life. It's literally to exist and to feel your life. That's the biggest thing to anybody. To step out of thinking and feel your life. God bless all you guys. I wouldn't have a mansion, Mark. Mansions are too big. I would prefer like a hut. And I would prefer a community of people too. But he comes out religious. God bless all you guys. My Tesla car. I probably would never get a Tesla. A hut, one room. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need a lot of stuff, and I don't even use a lot of stuff. Yeah. Most of the stuff like on the computer, which I have a nice computer that I bought, I don't even use it anymore, so yeah. Hello, UK. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good. You know the neighbor? Okay, so a relative, basically. That's nice. Yeah. I appreciate all you guys. Yeah. I hope you guys are filled with happiness. You know, spread your joy, spread your love. It's literally bursting out of you. In any moment, it could happen. Only you can stop it, though, through the thought process. I'll see you guys. See you, Omega. See you, MK. Ian and Indy. Mark. Love you guys. See ya, doop doop. Yeah. Have fun with your life. Realize where the fun is coming from. Quack, quack. Bella Kush. Okay. Okay.